Miss Anand, 1 second, please. You see, we are on a very key point. So please understand. First, one minute. I want to make a quick observation. For the last 3 days, we've been saying Rahul Gandhi answer, Rahul Gandhi answer, Rahul Gandhi. Tonight I am saying, right? And this channel is saying, so don't ever anyone accuse me of bias or targeting the BJP or the Congress, because when no other channels were pushing that question, here I was asking the question, Rahul Gandhi answer. Tonight I am saying, I began the news up by saying, Milind Deora has the courage to ask questions and say there should be no hush up. What is the Congress Vice President scared of? Kumar Ketkar doesn't agree with me, but the fact is,
I agree with you.
I'm glad you do, sir.
I agree with you, and I said in the beginning that there should be no hush up.
First and foremost,
there should be no hush up. Was the first statement of the debate.
Mr. Ketkar, first and foremost, this grandstanding, one of the Congress fraction playing a different role and the other one playing a sympathetic role is not going to work any longer. You can't fool this nation any longer. Mr. Milind Deora also needs to know that all the 4 municipal corporators, the MLA and the MP in that area are of the Congress party. And if they could not protect the state and its property or the property of the people, they should be blamed first. Where were all these public representatives at that point of time?
I think it is the
BJP
I think the
Shiv
Congress
Sena will defend this together. Is that what we are being told?
No. The point is we are deviating from the whole issue.
The whole issue.
I have a question for you.
The whole issue.
Has the Bharatiya Janata Party or the Shiv Sena come out to the government and told the government, don't prosecute Mr. Ajay Sancheti? Have we said that? If at all you think there is reason to prosecute him, go ahead with it.
Mr. Narvekar,
no one is stopping them.
No, Mr. Narvekar, I think it's 25 minutes into the debate. Let's get the Congress party. You see, first point is this. Why are we discussing Adarsh? What is Times Now's obsession with Adarsh? It's simply this, that I think it is thoroughly and totally unfair that in a country where people work hard all their lives, and after working hard all their lives, most hardworking people cannot afford a 1-bedroom flat in Mumbai. There are a bunch of bureaucrats, politicians stooges, politicians' relatives, politicians' hangers-on, politicians' secretaries, through direct, indirect, collusion, Benami transaction, get flats. And then when we ask questions, we are told, why are you asking questions? Of course we'll ask questions. You shout, we'll shout more those questions, because I think it's unfair to hardworking people of this country that a bunch of politicians, their stooges and their relatives should benefit from transactions such as this. And my question is to Sanjay Jha, why is Rahul Gandhi silent? Milind Deora is speaking. Why is Rahul Gandhi silent?
Arnab, I think as far as Mr. Gandhi is concerned, I think his views on combating corruption has more than been established with the way we handle the ordinance as well as the Lokpal. As far as this issue is concerned, let me just reiterate the point, because I'm hearing Rahul Narvekar, who clearly doesn't have any intention of being a Santa Claus tonight, but he should know that Mr. Suresh Prabhu of his party has got a flat disproportionate to the size that he was entitled to.
This often happens when you don't know the facts properly and when you come unprepared
for debate. He has to defend his own Shiv Sena party. Anyway, point number 2. No, 1 minute. Point number 2. Point number 2. As far as Mr. Milind Deora's tweet is concerned, it's appropriate with what the policy of the Congress party is on the Adarsh issue. Let me give you 3 examples, Arnab. Number 1, when the Adarsh issue came up, the Chief Minister Ashok Chavan resigned. The Defence Minister ordered a CBI inquiry, and the Chief Minister ordered a judicial commission. The report which has just come in. Now, let me just finish.
And let me also tell you, the Chief Minister has spent 7 crore rupees on the report, which is preferred to reject without any reasoning.
Rahul, can I finish? Rahul, can I finish? Just give me 2 minutes. The point I'm going to make here is the investigations, even as we talk, even if the cabinet has taken a decision, which we have to give them the benefit of doubt, they must have exercised their own discretion and wisdom in terms of accepting or rejecting the commission's findings. By the way, the investigations by the income tax, by the enforcement directorate, by the CBI against anybody, whether it is the Sanchetis, whether it is somebody having a Benami flat or anybody getting a flat they're not eligible for, continues even as we talk. And just to answer one point, Arnab, on Mr. Rahul Gandhi, this is a matter for the government of the state. It's a coalition government. It's a cabinet which has got 2 coalition partners. It's for them to take a decision on. Mr. Gandhi is not an executive authority who can override the Maharashtra cabinet. No, I don't think that will be...
Sharad Pawar told Rahul Gandhi to do this cover-up.
It won't be appropriate looking at the normal parliamentary process or the legislative process for a person who's not an executive authority. And listen 1 minute. Mr. Gandhi must be exercising his own discretion, but he can't do so on a legislative, on a parliamentary process. Where there is a government and a cabinet.
The world's biggest cover-up is happening.
We have a chief minister, we have a deputy chief minister, and they have to take a stance.
Sanjay, 1 second.
But Sharad Pawar said that it should not be hushed up. Has NCP said it should not be hushed up?
The question is...
NCP has not said it should not be hushed up. Sharad Pawar has not even come into the open.
No. What is Sanjay's basic argument today? Sanjay, if I can just summarize your argument. Your argument is the following. Rahul Gandhi is a powerless man. He has no control over the situation.
No, I'm not saying
You can't
that.
rule out the possibility of Sharad Pawar telling the cabinet to do this cover-up. And Milind Deora may have the moral authority to stand up and say, don't do this cover-up on corruption, but Rahul Gandhi doesn't have it. And don't even expect Rahul Gandhi to speak on these issues. Rahul Gandhi will choose to speak on issues that are convenient to him. If the country asks Rahul Gandhi that, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, Ashok Chavan is close to you. Ashok Chavan is accused of corruption in this whole Adarsh scam. Why are you telling your state governor not to allow prosecution against him? This country will expect Rahul Gandhi to say nothing. But Sanjay Jha will come on TV and Sanjay Jha will say it's too much for you to expect Rahul Gandhi to speak on anything. Did Rahul Gandhi not say the following words? Quote.
Well, let me tell you.
No.
Would you... No, 1 minute. This was the criticism against the Congress party for a considerable time. 1 minute.
It is the criticism tonight.
Political history. This has been a criticism against the Congress party that we try and influence the way the state government should be run and who should do what.
But don't
now
you?
we are leaving the state
Especially when
government
the
to take its
Congress
own
Don't
party is
you?
running the state
Why doesn't
government?
Mr. Rahul Gandhi infringe on it?
1 second.
1 minute.
Honesty.
Point number 2.
No, 1 second. Sanjay Jha, you're getting a lot of reactions.
Investigations by the CBI.
Sanjay.
The investigations are going on. Let me tell you, the matter can be
corruption.
sub judice at
The
the moment.
center will say we will not interfere.
Whether it is
Wonderful.
any of the ministers, bureaucrats,
governor will say
One of you take him on.
defense service officials who have been arrested, the law has been taking its own course.
No.
And
So
the fact that Mr.
1
Gandhi has
minute
taken a
exactly.
strong stance
You
against
just
corruption,
Sanjay.
it does not get impacted.
Sanjay,
one
careful.
bit.
Stop right there. Stop right there, Sanjay. I'll tell you why.
One bit.
I'll tell you why,
What is
Sanjay.
happening in the Adarsh case?
Sanjay.
Adarsh case is not coming to an end. It is still
Oh
got
my
to go to
God!
its logical
I tell you this, Sanjay.
Yeah.
The other 7 crore
Sanjay,
rupees.
please understand this. This is so hypocritical. Excuse my strong language here tonight. And I warn you, stop right there because you're going to fall straight into political quicksand. You said against defense officers, the law is taking its own course. I have a simple question. Against officers, the law will take its own course.
Against everybody.
No, except Ashok Chavan.
Yes.
Against everybody except Ashok. Why? What is so special about Ashok Chavan?
Well, let me tell you.
What is special about Ashok
Let me
Chavan?
answer that. You know, if you look at, listen, I'm not holding a brief for anyone here, but let me give you
Why
one
is Rahul
technical
Gandhi
response.
quiet on Ashok
If you
Chavan,
look at
Sanjay?
the CBI charge sheet, Arnab, let me tell you,
You're
if
not
Mr.
holding a
Ashok
brief for
Chavan
Mr. Chavan,
resigned
then why defend
immediately
him?
when this entire
Why
Adarsh
should he be away
cooperative
from all
issue
this
came
issue
up,
where he's been
then
indicted
please
by
give
the
credit
Judicial
also to
Commission?
Mr. Gandhi for requesting Mr. Chavan to step aside so that the investigations could
please.
happen
If
in
a-
a impartial
if a
and
man
dispassionate
resigns, we
manner.
should be thankful.
I
No,
think
why
we're
does
jumping to
if you
conclusions.
feel
we want,
no,
we want
if
somebody
you
to be
one second.
indicted right away.
Then one second.
So,
Then I have a
want to
suggestion
ask
for you,
question to
Sanjay.
Pinky Anand of the BJP,
Sanjay.
because she said that the BJP has got nothing to do with it.
No.
Well, 1 minute. Pinky Anand should know a gentleman by the name of Mr. Purushottam Solanki of the BJP, who's been indicted.
now you do
for
this.
rupees
Now you do
400
this
crore scam,
cross
not a
fight.
charge
You're not
sheet,
answering the
indicted.
question.
And Mr. Narendra Modi has stopped his prosecution.
Sanjay Jha,
Now, 1 minute. Let's not compare here apples and oranges. Mr. Chavan has stepped down. 1 minute. And even today the
therefore you don't need to
CBI
prosecute
is, even
him
if
if he
today the
steps down.
CBI is
That
able
is
to
the end of the
convince the
chapter.
governor
You have a provision
of
for
having
Prevention of Corruption
clinching
Act.
evidence,
You have a provision
I'm sure
for
the governor
sanctions by
will
the
agree with
government.
that.
You don't think it is required to be given. You throw out the commission report on the parliament, the cabinet, and that's what you say.
No, but you should be happy they've thrown it out because there is no action against
Pinky Anand,
Ajay
your
Sancheti's
BJP and
cousin.
Shiv Sena
1 second.
for the Sri Krishna Commission report.
Arnab,
Now, Pinky
thank you
Anand,
for
why is
chiming in,
Pinky
but
Anand
Ajay
and
Sancheti,
Rahul
they must go
Narvekar
there.
ignoring ignoring the fact we have not tossed away the report. We have not accepted some parts of it. But they dismissed the Sri Krishna Commission report.
Even according to the
again,
Rahul Narvekar, I hope you
when
answer
you come
that.
unprepared for a debate and when you have your facts all messed up, you make statements like this.
It's not, I think you are not ready. Rahul Narvekar, you are not ready with your facts and you know it.
He is not named by the Judicial Commission.
Pinky
There is no mention of him, no allegation against him. So I'm afraid you are
asking you.
some quick stand
Okay,
to
so
say
Pinky
that
Anand, one
this
second.
case
So
will
Pinky
not be
Anand, let's take a
prosecuted.
situation
There's a
like this,
question.
okay? No, let's take a situation like this.
Yes.
Let's
You
say.
know, why didn't you drag in the entire Sancheti
No,
family?
Pinky Anand,
Just
please
because
listen.
one
Oh,
Sancheti
please
family
listen,
member
Pinky Anand.
of distant
Listen to me,
relations
Pinky
is
Anand.
having
1
the
minute.
company.
1 minute.
Therefore, according to you, this is a case where the entire Sancheti family, whether they are connected with BJP or otherwise,
Yes, it
should
is
be
a
had-
very, it is a
your
very,
argument, Arnab?
I find
Is
it,
that a viable argument?
I find it humorous that today
Pinky,
you don't.
9 out of the 22 Benami flats are in the name of the Sancheti family. 9 out of the 22. It's not a small
And
number.
you-
You can't ignore it. And by the way, the critical issues,
why
the
was this
critical
report
issues
thrown
are
out by the
people
cabinet?
getting flats when
No,
they're
you
not
are-
eligible.
No, 1 second, one at a time, please.
Mr. Jha,
Shailesh Gandhi is taking on Sanjay Jha. Shailesh Gandhi.
Mr. Jha, you are saying that the fact that so many flats were with Sancheti is significant. Why was this report rejected without a shred of a reasoning? And why is the central leadership keeping quiet about it?
Well, is that Mr. Gandhi? Mr. Gandhi, let me tell you.
Yes, sir.
The Chief Minister and the Cabinet have taken the decision to say that there are 2 aspects of the report that they have agreed to. One, that
No,
was a fundamental basis on which this entire Adarsh issue
which
was
don't touch corruption
frankly
at all.
predicated. One was the land what belonged to the Maharashtra government.
Oh,
and
please.
the second, that there were no reservations
which don't
actually
belong to
meant
corruption at
for
all.
the Kargil war heroes. They accepted
what
that.
Sanchetis are
And,
innocent, everybody is innocent.
Mr. Gandhi, let me just explain one last point. Let me explain one last point. If you look at the CBI charge sheet against Mr. Chavan, I'm not getting into the technicalities, I'm not a lawyer on behalf of Mr. Chavan, but let me tell you, the CBI charge sheet is based on the assumption that the land belongs to the Ministry of Defense. If the Judicial Commission says otherwise, then frankly speaking, the CBI charge sheet becomes weak.
You know,
whether
the
these are the
Judicial Commission
considerations
didn't
the
know its
Cabinet has
job.
taken, I can't
Sir,
comment on
sir,
it.
I'm
The
asking
CBI
the Judicial
can,
Commission
and
did not
somebody
do its
from the
job.
Cabinet will
Of course, the
possibly answer
Judicial
that.
Commission knew its job.
I want to know what Mr. Sanjay Jha says. He believes
No,
the
you
Judicial
see,
Commission didn't know its
Mr.
job.
Sanjay Jha is in a difficult position tonight because Mr. Sanjay Jha knows that the pressure is building. And he knows that tomorrow the Congress party may have to revise its position on this issue.
will.
It will have to. And let me tell you this, Mr. Sanjay Jha. If the Congress party does not revise its position on this issue, then Rahul Gandhi has no business saying the Madhya Pradesh government is a university of corruption. And we took this great position on the ordinance. Everybody. I am very critical of the BJP, and I think Pinky Anand and Rahul Narvekar are not being fair in understanding that there is the fact that a Rajya Sabha MP's brother financed 8 Benami flats allegedly is a huge charge. Huge charge. No, don't be touched.
Getting some facts straight.
Well,
Anybody's brother, sister, cousin, uncle, mama, chacha, tau, you're going to bring them all within the purview of your discussion.
No, 1 minute, don't be touched.
If you blame me for something, give me an opportunity to answer because you've not given me an opportunity to answer.
Yeah, well, I think you've taken a...
No, 1 minute.
I think
I have a question for you. Who has stopped anyone from prosecuting Mr. Sancheti?
What Arnab will say, Sancheti's grandfathers, granduncles, grandmother is also to be dragged into this entire situation.
No.
You can't go into this realm of even
No,
I think Pinky, don't try and trivialize the allegation.
Don't trivialize it. You're on a very serious charges here.
Serious allegation here. By the way, Arnab, if I can add, there's a commonality between Mr. Nitin Gadkari and Mr. Sancheti. They both use drivers as proxies. They both use drivers as proxies. There's a commonality.
I have one question, Pinky Anand. I have had both you and Rahul Narvekar are going on and on about it. I want to ask one question to every news hour viewer. And whether you are watching this in Guwahati or in Gandhinagar, I have one question for you. How many among you will ensure that your entire family members, your drivers, your staff, people don't know, etc., manage to get 8 flats worth crores of rupees subsidized through alleged Benami transactions? And my second question is, if you were to do that, how many of you would get away with it? Right? And therefore, my question goes again tonight. Sanjay Jha, hear me loud and clear. Today I am not popular with either the Shiv Sena gentleman here or the BJP representative. I run that risk. But let me tell you this. If Rahul Gandhi continues to keep his stony silence on this issue, Sanjay Jha, the entire edifice of his, this build-up on corruption which he has done are going to collapse like a pack of cards. And you know it, Sanjay. You're just defending it till he changes his position. That's all.
Well, I can tell you that I'm very happy about the tweet of Mr. Milind Deora. He's absolutely right. We need to get to the bottom of it. And the confidence, very important to convey to the Newshour viewers as well, that the process of investigations against anyone is continuing. And it's important that there's no obstruction and justice is brought. Whether anybody who owns a Benami flat or who's not eligible to own a flat in our society. And I think that is the critical part that needs to be
the obstruction.
And as far as that happens,
sir, the obstruction.
I think the most objective person here today is Shailesh Gandhi. Yeah, the most objective person here. You can accuse me of having some sympathies, but others are party members. But the most objective person is Shailesh Gandhi, and he has been pursuing this matter. Yeah. I think his word stands more reputation, more authority than any one of us, including me.
Yeah, I agree.
And I continue to say that the matter should not be hushed up, irrespective of so-called sympathy.
And I just want to, on behalf of all our viewers here today, sir, salute the spirit with which you pursued this. And but for people like you fought this, and I know how difficult it is to be a one-man army. Mr. Shailesh Gandhi, if there is ever justice done in Kargil for profit, let me tell you, Times Now wouldn't take a quarter of the credit that is due to you. So and I congratulate you, and I hope that happens someday.
It's due to right to information.
Well, it is also due to the efforts of people like you who use RTI.
Because the right will not automatically come. It is modesty on his part.
Absolutely.
The right automatically will not be justified unless somebody actually fights for it, acts on it.
Shailesh Gandhi, well done to the politicians. You're all in the dock on this one. We are following the story. Thank you very much for joining me on the Newshour tonight.